Hey guys, how's it going? This is Matt from MD Games, and, well, I decided, hey, let's test out some gameplay footage. And, what's the best way? I'm playing a little bit of Mario Kart. Now, of course, I'm playing this on my GameCube, so it's definitely the best way to test this, for sure. But hey, anyway, I'm mostly just doing this because, well, lately, I've been feeling up to play a lot of Mario Kart because of Mario Kart 8, so I figured that's what I'd talk about this time. Well, as I said before in one of my videos, I got really frustrated recently because that's what everybody's been talking about, but they've been talking about a lot of stupid things like, oh, well, Mario Kart's racist and stuff like that. No, I'm not going to be talking about stuff like that this time. I'm going to be talking about what I'm excited about to see. Now, I have to say that, without a doubt, and everyone's been saying this is one of the most beautiful games of the series that I've ever seen. And I just cannot believe how much they've been able to pull out of the Wii U with this game. Now, of course, as they said inside a developer interview, that this is definitely not it for the system. It's definitely going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. Because one thing that surprises me so much, it's not even the renders, it's not the textures, it's the shading. Because when you're on PC, you realize how much shading actually affects everything. It's very, very taxing on a system. And so to see a game like this on a system that could technically be considered outdated hardware, I guess, well, all the systems are outdated, but to have one that's, what most people consider last gen, to have such good shading involved with a racing game that stays 60 frames per second even in split screen. That's a very, very impressive thing to do. And, well, the technical prowess is half the battle. The other half is the art design, which the art design is absolutely gorgeous in this game. Just looking at Cloud Top Cruise, that has to be my favorite course visually so far. It's so beautiful with what they were able to do with it. So, I'm definitely excited. Well, that's not the main reason, but I'm definitely excited because of that. And I will definitely be getting some footage of that. I believe the night of, if everything goes correctly, I'm going to be getting the digital copy of the game. So, hopefully I'll be able to get some footage for you guys that day. Perhaps even some footage of me and my friends playing, because I'm actually taking the day off of work to dedicate to Mario Kart 8. So, it's definitely going to be pretty interesting to see where that goes. And another thing I actually really like about this game is the fact that it's a solid 60 frames. That is amazing. Now, of course, getting away from the technical part of it, the other thing that I absolutely love is that this game focused on balance. The balance looks so great this time because, like you saw in that last race, I was literally in first the whole time. This is 150cc, and the thing is because I can do this. I can have... Okay, that was stupid. I can have items in reserve. I'm just a little bit rusty. Of course, blaming the time that I haven't played this on my bad playing skills at the moment. But yeah, it's just... I was in first that whole time because I have items in reserve. What I love about Mario Kart 8 is that you cannot have those reserve items. Like, if I have two items, right? Like this right here, I cannot hold one behind me and still have a second one. I think that's what makes it so great. Because that was introduced in Mario Kart Wii, and a lot of times it's no competition because I manage my items so well. Mario Kart Double Dash had it kind of like this, where, you can't hold the item behind you, but the problem is you had the second racer. And so that kind of nulled out whatever balance there was there. So one thing that I definitely love to see is that. Another thing that I love to see is the balance between carts and bikes has been definitely fixed. Because that was a main issue in Mario Kart Wii. I knew that anyone that chose a cart was probably not going to be in first place. because I found the best combination, in my honest opinion, with the cart, with the bikes. It was the Shooting Star, because yes, you get the weight of a heavy, so you have better grip. You also have the acceleration of a medium weight and the speed of a heavy. So I mean, I'm like, this is absolutely broken, but I'm still going to use it. Not to mention with the fact that the only drawback to them is literally the turning and the double boost, which in reality does not make that much of a difference because of the fact that you can avoid POW blocks and also do wheelies and straightaways. So I mean, any balance that was there is negated. So I definitely love to see that is fixed, you know, because now with their straightaways, bikes are better, and if there's lots of turns, carts are better. I don't know if they changed the carts and bikes specifically, or if they just designed the courses around the type of carts, but that's definitely one thing that I absolutely love. Now, another thing that I haven't really talked about yet is the Zero-G. The Zero-G looks like it's going to be lots of fun. I know I previewed this after the E3 presentation last year at Best Buy, and wow. Yeah, and so I was definitely excited to see that. Oh! I was definitely really excited to actually try that out. And it was designed very well into the actual course. Like, the one that really stood out to me was the first boom engine, where there's always a banana there, where they went and had you going on the wall and then drop straight down into a flooded basement from the ceiling. And I'm just like, whoa, okay, this is really cool. So I absolutely love to see stuff like that. I mean, I'm just like, okay, that's a really ingenious way of doing it. You know, and even the other ones where, you know, you're playing in, like, an area that looks like San Francisco. I mean, you could go on the walls to completely avoid the traffic, but you had these things in the way. And at the time, I didn't even try doing the new mechanics that are involved with it, including the running into people to speed up, the hitting the speed-boosting items, etc., etc. I mean, that adds a whole new gameplay element and a lot more strategy. So, I mean, I absolutely love to see Nintendo do something like that out of the box, because it changes the genre, it changes the series, in my honest opinion, for the better. And I hope it's something they keep. And the thing that I find that's interesting is that they were able to merge anti-gravity with a lot of the things that Mario Kart 7 brought into play. So, I mean, it's definitely really, really interesting to see that. I don't know how that missed, but it's definitely... I'm really excited for the anti-gravity. Another thing that I really liked is that I feel that when I played that demo, the controls themselves have been enhanced. I mean, on the Wii, nothing felt smooth. Mario Kart 7, I had the same feeling. Like, you know, nothing feels amazing when it comes to the actual feel of how things move. I don't know how to put it. The analog stick I just didn't feel like it was the greatest. I mean, I'm not saying the controller itself was bad, but I just had this overwhelming feeling that I was having a lack of control. And, you know, it's like the grip on your cart didn't really matter that much other than for turning. And then I play Mario Kart 8, where I can almost feel every individual bump in the track. I mean, it's hard to explain, but that's literally how it felt. It felt like I could feel every individual bump in the track. Every single bump affected how the cart moved across the track. And I think that is huge for this game, and I believe they mentioned that inside the Nintendo Direct. Now, another feature of this game that I'm excited about, not like, oh my gosh, I'm excited, but, you know, I'll try it out every once in a while, is the Mario Kart TV feature. And I really like how Nintendo's using Android and iOS to really make it better. Because they're like, hey, here's this app. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going to... I don't think I'm going to use it, but I think a lot of people would. I'll probably install it. But not going to say I'm going to do a whole lot with it. But the thing that really excites me, though, is the actual, hey, you know what? You can upload your highlight reels to, you know, to the actual to YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's really cool. Especially because that's something that people have been wanting from this system. You know, they're like, oh, hey, you know, this should be like the Xbox One and PS4 where we can upload footage. I mean, sure, it's not live streaming, but in reality, it's not that bad. I mean, and not to mention, I've been watching gameplay footage of people that were doing the reviewing. Oh my gosh, it's like trailer quality footage. I'm like, you know what? I bet you anything Nintendo made their trailers using that. I mean, would I prefer if, like, because a lot of people have been complaining, saying, well, you know, this should have more options. You know, you should be able to edit the cameras. You should be able to, you know, basically micromanage everything. Well, number one, that... Don't forget, the little kids are going to be playing this, and they're going to be like, ooh, hey, let's upload my footage to YouTube. I'm pretty sure that they don't care about, hey, let's go and have our camera angle look like this, and let's have this do this. I'm pretty sure they don't care. I'm pretty sure they just want to have it be simplistic and uploaded. Personally, seeing as how they did it, it's simple, yet intuitive, and easy enough for all ages to do it. I mean, looking at that, my grandma can figure this out. I mean, it'd be awesome if she wanted to play Mario Kart, but I don't think she will. But that's the point. It's awesome that Nintendo can do something like this. Make it nice enough for people like me to go, wow, this is actually really nice. Thank you for giving us this. But yet it's simple enough for anyone to really just go and start using. And I mean, that's one thing I love about Nintendo. But yeah, so I mean, I guess final thoughts. I'm really, really excited for this game. I literally I'm getting 2 copies of the game. I'm getting a physical and I'm getting a digital. Just because, you know, the collector in me wants the digital. Sorry, wants the physical. But the convenience side of the digital would be great, so I don't forget a game like I have. And my friends are probably like, oh, I hate it whenever he forgets it. Why am I always the one that's breaking the games? But anyway, yeah. It's definitely a game that I would definitely love to have. And of course, with the with the digital promotion that Nintendo's having, it's more than easy to be able to do this, because like I went and I sold 2 of my games to GameStop, who's having 40% trade-in credit towards Mario Kart 8. So I set that up, and I'm like, okay, so I have 40% coming back. That those 2 games pay for 1 copy of Mario Kart 8. Now, normally I wouldn't trade in games, but I'd be getting these games for free anyway. So I mean, it's definitely really, really great that I'm able to do this. And personally, I take this more as a, hey, thank you for getting the Wii early. I'm almost thinking of it as a way to say, hey, you know, we dropped the price, so here's your reimbursement. That's how I'm looking at it. I know that's not what it is, but that's how I look at it personally for me. Yeah, so I mean, I'm definitely excited, and I want to know, are you guys excited for the game? You know, what are the features that you're looking forward to? What fond memories do you have of Mario Kart? I mean, personally, this was my first GameCube game. This is the actually the real. This is the first 3D game on a Nintendo system I played. Yes, I skipped the 64, sadly, but this is awesome. So, do you guys have any memories of Mario Kart in the past that you guys would like to talk about? I mean, if you want, throw your comments down to the comment section. And of course, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And of course, if you guys like this video, please check out my other videos. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, until the next video, I will see you guys later.